getting ready for a new cut to show you some things, and I just washed my mat. I washed it last night using dish soap and a sponge very gently, and unfortunately they get stained after, I think I've had this for a couple of years, and it's been doing pretty good, but I do this. That's my cat. Don't mind my cat. Yes, kitty, I see you, Gremlin. And I need to there's still some sticky on it, but I want to make sure because it's really obnoxious when things come off in the middle of the cut. It also puts your machine at risk. So after washing it, I have lined the sides with painter's tape because I don't want to stick these areas. And I have Easy Tack. And I'm just going to lightly, very lightly spray. There's no point in going crazy because it'll make your stuff stick and rip. Also, it's going to stop being sticky after a second anyway. And then when I'm done with the Easy Tack, a little trick, you hold the bottle upside down. Just keeps it from clogging. Okay, and now I'm going to go on to my cut. Okay, here I've got nothing in the sink because despite my best effort, I always end up misaligning something. So I'm trying a new tactic now where I've got it basically going through the cuts and everything. Is going to take it a long time to make sure that nothing's going to run off my spot. It's up in the upper corner. Most people would have it down here, and you can see I do a lot down there. But another thing I'm trying is I set the mat size on KNK, this part, to be the size of the paper, what you do. And then I just told it KNK mat size. And I put it up in the upper corner to see if I can get things better aligned, because sometimes things go off the side despite my best effort. So I just got to wait patiently and keep an eye on it. And this is going to be a little boring, but I'll know when it stops going so slow and it starts going a little faster. But it looks like everything, at least on the right-hand side, is going to be on point, so I just got to wait till it starts running on the left-hand side, and if it doesn't look like it's going to go off, then all is well, but so far so good. Okay, now I'm doing the pen, and it looks like I didn't tell the pen enough depth. I had actually taken the setting I already had memorized and tried a lighter depth because of the way I have the mat all nice and flattened. It wasn't that way before. It was a problem. Yeah, you can see I'm using a Sharpie, and the adapter I'm using is a quick cut adapter for pens, and it comes with a little thing that the pen goes in, and then it has these put it where I can get to grab it, 3 different sizes that you put on the end of the pen, and it's screwed in, and it tightens down and holds the pen down. Works pretty good. It is pretty affordable. We have large, medium, and small. The fat ones, the really, really fat Bics, which I like, don't really go down to the bottom and you get nothing, but Sharpies work well with it. Okay, now I'm drawing the frames, and you can see it's not quite touching in areas. It's like where the pinch holes are. I'll have to do it again, but I had to set the depth very deep. I might try sticking it in the middle in the future, but I'm already started on this particular path, so I'll do it again. It's not a big deal. I'll just set it a little deeper. Pinch rollers can be a real pain, so I ended up moving it, and you'll note that the drawing's all gone. Little tip, when it comes to your Shrinky Dinks, if you're doing this method, in order to clean your Shrinky Dink, you can use alcohol, although I noticed that the gold doesn't clean as well as, say, the clear or the white. I wouldn't recommend using alcohol in the inkjet Shrinky Dink paper, but I had to set the plunge pretty high. It's at 400 right now, and it looks like I'm going to have to set it to like 420, judging by that one spot, to make sure I get a clean draw. Maybe more than 420, but so far so good. Usually I'm cussing at this point, and it's behaving, so I'm not complaining. don't know if I have the cut settings straight or hard enough. I've not used the gold sheet before. You can get the gold graphic sheet at some Hobby Lobbies. I can get the one in one direction, but the Hobby Lobby in the other direction, I can't get it. But so, you know, I don't think this is a graphics brand though. I don't remember where I got this sheet. I've just been kind of sitting on it for a while. Yay, finished product. They're still too hot to pull up. You can't see the sparkle, but they're sparkly. I have to realign the cutter or something. I think the mat slipped, but whatever. Ta-da! Now I have these little bottle tags that are bigger than I had planned. And some confetti. I'm starting to collect confetti from Waste Stuff because Waste Not Want Not. It'll be interesting. What I didn't know at the time, and I'll have to get some more because this gives me ideas, is you can kind of see through them, which means if I resin this side, it'll become more clear and more able to be seen through. So that's really nice. So, purple seeds. What is she going to do with it, you ask? Meet me at my next convention and you'll find out. Purple seeds. They shrunk very well. Just wish the